Follow the wind.
Solidify! Stabilize!
Nice and slow!
Another test.
Into the wind!
Picked the wrong test subject.
A fateful offering. Compared to the storms I've encountered out at sea. There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it. Clear weather all around brightens the heart.
chasm? Did something dreadful happen again?
Have you heard about the chasm?
The chasm? Did something dreadful happen again?
Have you heard about the chasm?
The chasm? Did something dreadful happen again?
This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
Have you heard about the chasm?
The chasm? Did something dreadful happen again?
Have you heard about the chasm?
You need to be careful when you're Once I opened it, if your package contains anything like that, then maybe you should check with Albedo first and see what he thinks.
No, this package didn't contain any hazard. Timaeus! Sucrose! What are you...
Oh, hey, you two. We're just talking about a strange
A strange... Yes. I believe it's from a Sumeru scholar who came here to study in Mondstadt. It's most likely a thank you gift for collaborating on some research together. Huh? A package from an academia? There wasn't anything... I think I've seen... No, they...
Oh, you meant these? Huh. Sucrose, have you really never seen these before?
No, never.
You could definitely say that it's trending. It's called Genius Invocation TC.
Genius Invocation TCG! Yeah, we've been hearing about this. We didn't know it had...
That's right. The game, it starts with a... It turns out, after being
Timaeus...
Huh? What's wrong, Sucrose? If you're interested in how the...
No. I was just thinking about that time you requested an extension on your progress report deadline, citing personal reasons.
I did go through a phase recently where I wasn't putting enough focus on my work, but it's under control now. I've committed to not even touch Genius Invocation TCG until I've made enough progress.
Well, that's a... Oh? Well, since it's a gift from a researcher I've collaborated with... Oh, right! And since it's a game from... Okay, fine! Paimon's... Although... It seems like we can't learn how to play it anytime soon.
Well, research is my priority. But if you'd like to learn the rules of Genius Invocation TCG, then I'd actually suggest you go to the Cat's Tail. Yep, that's the place. It's where trying to learn the...
Understood. Traveler, Paimon, let's go to the Cat's Tail and try asking around. To be honest, hearing Timaeus talking... Well, what are we waiting for? Let's...
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade, it is the last link I have to the land of my birth. One with nature. Fallen leaves, adorn my night! Into the wind.
Solidify! Order guide you.
Rain outlines your fate.
Out of the frying pan!
The wind knows me.
Pay your dues.
Boba, get them! Hey-ya!
Witness the power.
As one with wind and cloud. Into the wind.
You can't run from death.
Time to go.
Solidify!
The wind knows me. Clouds high. The birds call. A fateful.
Gather! Stabilize! This is order!
Wind strider.
Let me weave you a...
You're toast!
Into the wind. I follow the wind.
Brain cutter.
Out of the frying pan, it's...
As one with wind and cloud. One with nature. Into the wind. Fallen leaves, adorn my night! The wind knows me. One with nature. Time to go.
Solidify! Order guide you.
Certainly worth the extra mile.
Follow the wind. Time to go.
Hey there. I saw you two help. Are you two also here?
You got it!
My name is Raykar. Nadia and I are this theater's prop engineers. I also help out with some other... The little ones causing a ruckus are my children, Soreen and Abi. I hope they aren't bothering you. They always get really excited every time we hold a celebration event. Yes, they are. Everyone here takes great care of them. There's good work here, the pay's always on time, and Nilu and the others will often volunteer to play with the kids. I'm quite content with this current way of life.
Do you mean your life wasn't nearly as good before?
It's all right. It's all water under the bridge now. My husband and I were both adventurers, but material struggles can always be overcome, but ever since then, I haven't been able to spend much of my but I still consider myself lucky. Mr. Zubair...
Sorry for bringing up such...
Oh, it's all right. Once the event starts...
Hey there!
Doesn't look too bright.
Hey! Talk about
You, on the other hand, how would you describe the concept of... Oh, mere curiosity is all. It makes no difference whether you answer or not. So that's what you think. Unremarkable. Better than an average person's thoughts, but nothing. Is art a product that we create and bring forth? I, for one, believe.
Paimon doesn't.
I've been staying here for a long time. I prefer to abstain. The existence of the theater, of Nilu, and of humanity itself. All of these can be considered as forms of art.
How does that have anything to do with us?
Let me ask you this. What do you think is the meaning of art? I suppose that question was a little... To chance upon a spark of inspiration. Art. Unparalleled, maybe even worthy of being considered one of Sumeru's greatest treasures.
There's still some time until the event.
I just saw Miss Nilu come back with Tachin!
Are you sure?
Duh! And even if I didn't see it, I smelled it! It's gotta be Tachin!
Hello.
What? Who are you? You can't just go on the stage as you please. Ah, I see. Sorry for my over... I'm just, making a prop.
Is that embroidery?
No. Well, yes. It's just, some fabric. An ordinary piece... Sorry. I really do need to focus and start working on it.
What an oddball. Oh well, it's none of our business. Look! Nilu's back! Let's meet up with her! The event's probably about...
Sorry for the wait. Preparations for the celebration. I'll call everyone over, and then we...
Let us give you a hand! Maybe we really should have prepared a gift. Then we could all... As it is, all we can do is wait.
Maybe we shouldn't do this after... I didn't do that great of a job.
Oh, don't think like that. Remember our promise? We're going to give everyone a pleasant surprise. And besides, you've never attended a celebration event before, so...
I'm still...
There's nothing to be worried about. Just take a step forward. There aren't any scary people here.
Right.
Huh. All right. Maybe this will help. Everyone, over here! Inaya...
Wait! I've already said that I'm not ready yet.
Take it easy and relax. If you don't say anything, then all the hard work we put into embroidery...
Using it as a gift, though?
So when Inaya was talking about making a prop, she was actually preparing a present. Yeah, it feels like she still doesn't really see herself as part, but it looks like Nilu's trying to ease her...
Actually, Inaya had prepared a special present for everyone before...
Woohoo! We're gonna get our first present for missing up...
Pipe down! The louder you all are, the more... You've worked on it for so long, so have some confidence.
You've got this.
Is Mr. Zubair here? Sheikh Zubair, this is an urgent notice from the Academia. This...
What a condescending guy.
Since Zubair Theater has long violated... As its manager, you must...
Why? Why force us to do this all...
Little girl, this is not the first time you've been issued a warning.
I didn't hear anything about demolition the last time I asked. And now I suddenly only have 30... We have more shows planned, but it's impossible to do anything in just 30 days. How am I supposed to explain this to my customers and staff?
That issue is of no concern to me, Mr. Zubair. You seem to understand the situation quite clearly.
Demolition? Why do they want to demolish?
The Academia has never liked us. And they've never respected... This isn't the first, but our audience... If our shows are too... Changing our content would not only mean turning our backs on our vision. Yeah, The theater is very important to each and every one of us.
The way they're...
But I also don't know how we can stop them.
I do not wish to explain everything.
But none of us plan to accept this.
Ask whoever you will. The answer will remain the same.
Enough! Does your audacity know no limits, Father?
Huh? Father?
What academia? This is all because you don't like Zubair Theater. Let me tell you, even if you manage to tear down, you've always been awful. That even I...
This is strictly business. It has nothing to do with or what you think. I hope you all have not been irrevocably... Wrap everything up and make preparations to shut down at once.
Why is he always like that?
This is quite the misfortune, but there's nothing. That's it for today, everyone. I'll go talk to them again tomorrow.
Sorry.
There's no need to apologize, Nilu. Is what that guy said true? The academia?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. They've always seen us as being meaningless. Knowledge is king in Sumeru, and their pursuit of it leaves no room for them. But if that's all it is, there's also no reason to go so far as to demolish the theater. After Inaya ran away from home, I brought her here to She rarely talks about her family. All I know is that she didn't get along with them. I never expected it to blow up like this.
If you did nothing wrong, then there...
Nahida? You mean less...
She'd probably help if she knew what was going on. No matter...
No. I wasn't doubting her ability. Plus, if the Dendro Archon were to intervene, then it wouldn't feel like our victory was earned.
That's true. Who cares? Let's just take him in a fight. Dad.
I'll try to think of something. What to do?
Can you pretend to shut down, but secretly continue? Or we could go through a list of customers and try to see if anyone in there might be willing to...
A debate? Well,
Oh! If we can prove to Inaya's father that the Academia's position doesn't hold water, then they won't have a reason to
I see. It's a good idea. Huh? Me? No. I'm the literal worst at argument. I can't debate.
Nilu, you are only so stressed out right now.
This theater holds a special meaning, but I just don't know. Can I really take on such a huge responsibility?
Paimon will help too.
Thanks, you two. All right. Even though I may fail, I'll do my very...
That's our Nilu. We're...
Okay. Let's head back.
Trying to best the academia in a debate. If you really want to try, I won't stop you. It's not like our...
I don't think it's entirely hopeless. Things might turn out different.
I am in favor of such a romantic feat. Nope.
Sure, in fiction, but I'm not sure how well that will translate. I'm not saying that I don't support you, Nilu. If you need my help, just say the word. Anything is better than just standing aside and watching the theater.
I'm also pitching in. Let's show...
Thank you, everyone.
Not to rain on your parade, but my father is a real hard guy to deal with. He's erudite, You all already knew that. But you just didn't want to hurt Nilu. When all's said and done...
That's enough, Inaya!
Sorry, I ruined the mood. I just can't force myself to expect a positive outcome. Nilu shouldn't have to push...
Yeah! It's way too early!
You're right, Inaya. We're up against the Academia. Everyone knows that they're very powerful, but I still want to try. And it's not just me. I think everyone else here... Say what's on your mind. I mean, after all, The only thing we can control.
I understand what you're trying to say. I also have my own intense feelings of anger and
Then, could I trouble you to tell your father about our... You can still get in touch with your family.
Yes,
Then, please help us But since we've decided, I by myself definitely don't have enough wisdom to beat your father.
Right.
That's right, Miss Neela.
Beat the bat!
Make him eat!
You two. We aren't getting into a fight, but thank you for your encouraging words.
Well said back there, Nilu.
I felt that I might have said a bit too much. Anyway, we better start preparing now. First, let's see what everyone thinks about the situation.
Alright, time to pull everyone's thoughts.
Inaya was right. It's true that I couldn't bear to bring down Nilu. It wasn't out of pity or anything, though. I just, after all, Nilu... I'd be a terrible person if I spoke badly of Nilu. She knows better than any of us how difficult...
Paimon doesn't really want to talk.
So, you've already developed some prejudices against me. And to think...
Oh! Paimon will listen to that.
Although, I know not if you have a new answer to my previous question. Now seems... What do you think is the...
We probably do need to tackle this question if we want to prove the value of the arts. I don't know how... Does that count as a...
You answered him so serious.
No. Nilu's answer far. The meaning of art comes not from its creators. In other words, only art that can be This is something that the academia can... I once pursued the mastery of art. However, the more of a connoisseur I became, the less I felt I understood. I found that I remained even perplexed about this conundrum until I visited this theater.
It was that right?
Everyone here had a joyous part in the overall experience. The actors upon the stage, in all honesty, from a purely critical...
Hey, don't say something like...
But what bewildered me was how despite the... I realized then that I had walked the wrong... I left the so-called frontiers of art. Art will no longer be a... If art cannot accomplish that, then...
When you put it that way, Mr. Zubair and I refused to follow the Academia's orders to change our shows for a similar reason. To put it simply, we were afraid...
I once stood in the spotlight. I care not for where my feet may take me next. But Nilu, you already stand up. You cannot give it up.
I understand.
Dust the cobwebs.
You really seem to care a lot about the theater.
Once you get to know him?
No one is allowed to...
Watch out, Mr.
Mr. Zubair,
It won't be difficult to explain our position. They're in the wrong, and they know it. I have meticulously managed this theater's affairs for a year. I did all of that to protect ourselves if something like... Yes, I know. But anyone who's staying at the theater is one of us. If I can't even protect the members of the theater from outside pressure, then I have failed in... In summary, you need sufficient confidence and strict adherence to the rules. At least for now, as long as you double down on that point and force them to concede it.
All right.
I've seen many situations like this before. The academia sure likes to get its nose into everyone's business. While you prepare, once you're done chatting, do me a favor and...
Do we really have to?
Right now, no. Nilu, you are incredible. With your talent and you...
I've never thought about leaving your theater, Mr. Zubair. I truly I also want to keep dancing with every...
You're becoming more and more... Do your best.
Her?
My teacher. She was an excellent dancer, but she's retired now. If we have time later, I'd be happy to tell you more about her.
When the day comes, I'll get my friends and the theater's customers. If anything goes wrong, I'll have them scream and shout and drown out. I can't do that?
I didn't expect you all to challenge. That reminded me of my younger years. Back then, I feared nothing and no one, and I was always charging into the most dangerous of I can't do things like that anymore, but those were some of the best times of my...
Sorry. If the theater really ends up getting demolished, then you...
It's all right. There's no need to think such heavy thoughts. Even if the building gets demolished, have faith and...
But won't you have regrets if things just come to an abrupt end?
Ah, so that's what you were... Relax. I've had a lot of experience with regret. Things are painful at first, but look at us now. Serene and Abi are happy. And Serene has also just passed his theater exam. He can start acting soon. He was thrilled because he can soon perform on this. We wouldn't be here if it weren't for our past struggles. And would Serene have become a happier...
Are you trying to make us feel...
Yes, but I truly do mean what I say. Being here at the theater has taught the most important thing. I can choose to believe. Similarly, even if good and bad...
You have a...
Nilou, I know how important... But you don't have to be so nervous. We're all here with you.
Thank you, Miss Reiko.
No need to thank me. If anything, you inspire...
You're too... All right, I gotta cheer up. I can't waste every... I feel a lot...
Good.
You're here. Is the theater actually...
He's been worried sick for a while now. He wouldn't stop...
Hey!
What a...
Yes.
What the heck? That came with no warning.
They're messing with us.
Don't tell me you'll have to listen to him.
Come on. You know the...
Yeah, it is a direct order.
There's no need to worry, though. I'm preparing for... If I win, we might be...
Really? That's terrific. You have my full support.
Mine too! So what was their excuse, anyway? They still not a fan?
Yeah,
Good thing they have the power to make rash decisions about things they don't even understand.
Yeah, they need to touch more grass, not books.
Exactly. They want to look down on us? Ha! We'll look down on them first.
Don't worry. Everyone here has your back. Yeah.
Right. They might. If they don't believe that...
Maybe you can prepare...
Sounds like...
Ignore him. He's joking. No matter what, we will...
Thank you all so much.
There are always more solutions than problems.
Gotta show them who has the peep...
I feel like the pieces are starting to fall into place. Let's head back to the theater and organize our thoughts. Abi? Have you seen Miss Inaya?
No, Miss Nilou. Miss Inaya isn't back yet. Wasn't she just passing on a message? Does she really need this much time?
Traveler, Paimon, I think... What if Inaya never...
What?
It's just a gut feeling, but knowing her, she probably feels like she's completely... She probably thinks that all of this happened
Oh, right.
She has a long-standing conflict with her father. That's why she ran away from home. She doesn't think that we can win the debate, and she doesn't want to implicate us, so she thought leaving was the best thing to do.
Mm-hmm. And then she just quietly left afterward.
Exactly. She's being too pessimistic. How? Anyway, first things first.
But where should we start?
I think I might know. Before I brought her to Zubair Theater, if she has nowhere else to go,
then let's go take a look.
Yes.
Time to go.
Follow the wind. Time to go.
There are signs that someone had stayed here,
but we can't confirm it. Let's take a look Did you hear that?
I heard it too. Let's investigate.
Sounds like we're getting closer. The voice is coming from over there.
Yes, we're almost there.
Stay back!
It's Inaya! She's being attacked by wild animals!
Inaya! Don't be scared! We're coming to help!
There weren't so many big animals in this area. Sorry. I'm causing trouble.
Why did you leave? You really don't think we have a chance at...
No. Everything happened because of me. If I'm gone...
Yeah! Everyone's working together towards a happy...
It's all right if it's me. As long as the theater... You guys are the kindest people I've ever met.
Listen to... Even if you were the reason that all of this happened, no one... Mr. Zubair said that you're one of us, so that means we will protect you. No matter what happens, we'll stand as one.
Nilou, there will always be a victim. You can't win a debate against the academia. Especially, my father is an extremely... He's always wanted me to become an exception. I tried my best, but he still... I'm no genius. Yeah, like I'd know.
So that's why you ran away from...
At first, for one exam, I earned the 3rd high. I thought that all my hard... I even used the embroidery skills I learned. I thought, even this daughter can make her father happy sometimes.
I see.
Yeah. Sorry for not bringing it up. I was tired of him yelling at me every day. But he was more angry than... You think you should be proud of 3rd place? Reflect on why you weren't first. I forgot how long I'd cried for. I only remember my parents arguing. My mother also thought he went overboard. They argued for such a long time. My father eventually stormed out and slammed the door behind him. I didn't get a single... I've completely given up. We're destined to never understand each other.
How horrible!
I don't think you can beat him in a debate. Because he doesn't even understand. He can never. He just wants what we cherish.
It sounds like your past has had a...
I understand, but when we were preparing for the debate...
Art must first be appreciated by others to confer value.
Everyone is free to appreciate art. Mr. Zubair has been meticulously managing the theater.
The most important thing about an experience is
Miss Raykar has gone through. Although she ran into misfortune, it let her down, and she told me that the most I can sympathize with your unhappiness at home. Those unhappy experiences allowed you to really cherish. Don't let your past suffering keep you from the new life that you've worked so hard to find.
Oh.
Let the past stay in the past.
When I ran away from home, I swore, but you're right. All I'm doing now is falling right back in.
Maybe you'll disappoint him, but that doesn't matter. You have a new. Don't let go of the answer you worked.
That's right. If we put our.
You're right. I'm not trying to meet his expectations. So why should I give up? Because I can't afford to lose anything more. The debate will not only protect Zubair Theater, but also allow me to settle things with Father.
That's the spirit!
Let's go. I'll tell my father about the debate. I know him very well. Even if he looks down on us.
All right.
Well,
okay. Looking forward to your good news. That should be everything. I'm not sure why, but...
You were great! Talk like that during...
Thanks for that, Pop. But I still feel like it'll be an uphill battle. I need to be calmer. Yeah. I'm acting as every... Huh? What's left?
Huh? What a strange... Isn't a theater just...
Wait. You're not asking what the theater does, but what it is? Let me think.
Art must first be appreciated by others.
Mr. Zubair has been meticulously managing the theater. Everything checks out. Everyone is free to appreciate art. No form of art is inherently superior. Not quite right. Inaya really wants to win.
Art must
The most important thing about an
Art must first...
Not quite right. Ah! God, when we were trying to find a way to save the theater, we heard many stories not of the theater, but of the people. Zubair Theater is our reason for coming together. It connects us all in unique ways. In other words, it's like a bond.
A bond?
The theater provides money for Miss Raykar and her children. It also gives Inaya shelter from her family. And its story won't end here. In the future, and we'll all be there for them. Aside from the delivery of performances, isn't this another reason for Zubair Theater?
Yeah, that makes sense. We definitely felt that warmth, but Paimon doesn't see how this will help in the debate. Oh, gotcha! No matter how...
I feel like that's another prong in our...
Paimon also...
Sorry for the wait. Things went a lot more smoothly than I expected. It didn't take long for him to accept the debate. And is set for 2 days from now. Why are you all smiling so much?
We realized that your dad might not be as scared.
We just finished our prep. Rest easy. It will all turn out well. We have to win. No, we will win, Inaya.
Fingers crossed. Everything is ready. The only thing left is to wait until the day after tomorrow.
I hope I'll...
Every journey has its final day. Don't rush.
Stabilize!
Everything is ready.
In the blink of an eye, it's already debate time! We did a lot of preparations with Nilou. Hopefully they were helpful.
Hello and welcome, everyone. I am Safwan. I swear to judge both parties with the... I ask for both parties to stand. May the Dendro Archon...
Since you so desperately demand an explanation, I will expound on the Academia's stance. You may have misunderstood us from the outset and believe that the Academia is prejudiced against you. However, the truth is that the Academia wishes for every resident of Sumeru, therefore the works they consume should... We have failed to identify these qualities in the show's performance. In other words, instead of struggling against the Academia in pointless confrontations, if you had spent your time Zubair Theater would not be today facing such a tragic fate.
Aggressive from the get-go. He's really putting on the pressure. Can Nilou stand her ground?
Calm down, Nilou. He said that we were shut down not because the Academia looks down on the arts, but rather because our shows aren't up to their...
The most important thing about an experience is how...
Art must first be appreciated by...
Don't think that... The theater carries everyone's feelings, and don't think that... Inaya really wants to win. Everyone is free to appreciate art. In your eyes, our shows can't meet the Academia. Shouldn't it be the audience who decides if a show is intellectual or enlightening? Why is someone from the Academia judging that? Also, I believe that there is no such thing as a wiser or more... Art doesn't discriminate, and it appeals to all. Everyone has the right to
Appreciation is but a primitive form of satisfaction. This stance holds performers to a higher... If all performances are simple-minded, require little effort to comprehend, and lack any impetus for the betterment of society, then the people will not be able to develop a greater level of artistic understanding. Nurturing the populace's understanding requires a long and arduous process.
He changed the topic without batting an eye. Good thing if I remember correctly...
The most important thing about an
No.
Art must first be appreciated by others to confer value.
Someone at our theater has tried that before. He was a famed artist, but he recognized that very few people could connect with his works. I agree that art should be enlightening, but we can't pursue that goal by creating... If a work can't tap into an audience's personal experiences or feelings, then its contents may as well be a castle in the sky. What's the point of performing a show that its audience can't even follow? That would only be forcing people to watch something they don't...
You can only reach that conclusion from a place of ignorance.
In that case, Before passing judgment, you should first become a better dancer than me.
You tell them, Nilu.
Looks like he's backed himself into a corner.
As the party holding the burden of proof, Sharif has failed to provide sufficient support for his judgment. Likewise, the definition that Nilu put forth is but her personal opinion. Additionally, I must request that both parties exercise greater control on their emotion.
Keep it up, Nilu!
In that case, I shall speak of more concrete matters. The essence of this course of action is also complete. However, you have consciously ignored our warnings. Or perhaps...
That is indeed so, according to the laws decreed.
He started talking about procedural stuff. Mr. Zubair has been meticulously managing the... Mr. Zubair has already provided signed copies of all documentation related to our operations. Everything is perfectly filled out and valid. Although the theater's performances don't align with the Academia's requests, the law doesn't say that Zubair Theater can be demolished only because of that reason. Demolition notices need to be provided in writing and made available to the public. Otherwise, failing to follow these rules makes your stance procedurally unsound.
Yeah, that's right!
There are different ways to apply the rule. So long as this matter is discussed...
Looking at the past 27 cases of similar nature, however, the demolition process in those cases was only started after...
That's more than enough. We've proven that the order is unreasonable as it...
Cease your
Nilu's definitely won this point, right? You're right. Stay focused, Nilu.
Even if permission for demolition has yet to be obtained, it is a fact that your performances violated the Academia's policies on numerous... Based on that fact, we can permanently revoke your right to perform in Sumer.
Under the current system, it is indeed possible to...
That's a thing?
Rather than protecting Zubair Theater, I surmise that your true intention is to maintain... Without them, Zubair Theater, and without its performances...
What you said is...
Keep it cool, Nilu!
Right. I need to keep just a little more.
Art must first be a...
No. The theater carries everyone's feelings. And... Zubair Theater isn't simply a performance venue to us. It means more than that. It's been our home for a long time. Miss Raykar can't go on adventures anymore, but she has found a stable career. Her son, Sorin, has already passed his theater exam. Mr. Kasani found a new way to look at art. Mr. Farhad and Mr. Hushang visit even when there isn't a show going on, and they always tell us lots of entertaining stories. Even Inaya wants to stay with us. And Zubair Theater exists for them.
Perhaps Zubair Theater has provided you with the interpersonal relationships you... Sheikh Zubair relationships are merely when scholars collaborate to solve However, this collaboration ends after... The reason is simple. We are scholars.
He really doesn't think much of relationships.
Sharif's argument is currently the more persuasive of the two for this point of contention. The continuance of the interpersonal... The Academia has made significant...
Oh no! What should we do? Things are going in the opposite direction! A setup?
Good. He said what he said. But... Is this really the best thing to do? It might be too... Inaya really wants to win. She already agreed to this. Mr. Sharif, then, if someone has failed to live up to his...
If someone has failed to live up to your expectations and ran away from home, then she should...
Inaya!
Sorry, Nilu. As expected, I should be the one to say it. If in your eyes, the purpose of my existence is to become your academic successor, then that goal has ended, and by your logic, that means there is no more reason to sustain our relationship as father.
Members of the audience who do not belong to either debate party.
Let her speak. What she does not say, Nilu will.
No matter. You're so immersed in your own world, you can't understand why we come together for the...
Yeah, don't look down.
You can watch a dance anywhere. But there's only one Zubair...
I'm almost starting to feel sorry for this guy, what with the idiotic things...
Order! Order! Members of the audience.
I confess that this is the final argument we had prepared. Disown me, and you will win the debate. But before that, I've been doing some soul searching. I kept trying to earn your approval. That is to say, I was but by doing that, I won't force my expectations upon you anymore. At Zubair Theater, I will move on from my family. But if you dare to harm this place,
This is not the time to space out.
You already consider them to be your friend.
You should be asking.
Of course, Miss Inaya is a...
It was a bit of a
Make no... All those who come to Zubair Theater become one of us.
Such... It is surprisingly a relief.
Wait, what are you... never mind.
They left?
Does that mean
We won?
Nilu, you're amazing!
I relaxed for a moment. It looks like he still has a...
Terrific work, Nilu and Anaya.
Didn't know you could get so fierce.
This really took...
Both Miss Nilu and Miss Inaya.
Should we throw a second round of...
Oh, it's you. Yes, I feel... I don't think I could repeat what I did a second time. Yes, and it's all thanks to you. I see. You mean how fate brought me to the theater, right? Then I'll have to tell you about my teacher who Mr. Zubair had... Mr. Zubair opened his theater when I was still a child. There was a beautiful dancer, and I thought to myself, the gods must have blessed her with... But later on, she would actually smile down at me and say, just Theo. Yeah. It is a beautiful thing born from our life. In other words, any place where people... She wasn't looking for flowers and applause. All she wanted was to see... Right. The same as what Mr. Kasani believed. I was completely moved by what she had said. So before she retired, she told me, for as long as you live, never forget. This is why Mr. Zubair and I, even though it ended up causing everyone a whole lot of trouble, thankfully, everything worked out in the end. Although, even though she has already decided to stop fighting with her father, they never managed to have before he left. Mr. Sharif looked like he had a lot on his mind. He probably has a lot of things he wants to say, but, well, now perhaps... Yeah. But I still hope that you and Paimon are more than welcome to...
Are you still worried about Inaya? Let's be sure to come back often. Who knows? Maybe things will have worked out for her.
Gather!
Everyone, I'd like to introduce you to our... hello, She'll be dancing for us from now on.
Inaya's taken her place on the stage! When you stop and think about it, happy endings like this sure aren't easy to come by. Nilu's efforts, everyone's wisdom, Inaya's determined... Huh? What do you mean by that? The whole demolition thing was going overboard. But he really could have banned Nilu and the others from dance. If he really wanted to be ruthless, he could have done some real damage. Oh well, it's not like we can understand how people like him think. Huh? Wait, look who the cat dragged! Isn't that Inaya's father?
Oh. I don't have much to do today, so I just...
Are you...
No, I am simply here to watch a performance. There is no need to trouble her. Well, I was for a time. My loss at the debate caused quite the loss of face for the academia, so there was a period of unrest. I used this opportunity to suggest that my superiors temporarily suspend me from duty. Otherwise, the rumors would probably...
Suspended from duty?
Yes, I am temporarily unemployed. However, I now have an abundance of time, so I can afford to come here and... I admit that I do not understand the magic that this theater possesses, but my curiosity has been piqued. I still cannot forget that young lady's perseverance. Inaya would almost certainly... There are no parents who do not worry about their children. I suppose she managed to hit a weak spot of mine. Never mind. I do not have the right to...
You're already here, so you might...
No, that is not necessary. Do not tell her that I was here.
Come on. Who knows if you'll get a chance like this again? But...
Huh?
You said you were going to make peace with your past. Show your father how much you've grown. Don't be nervous. Everyone at Zubair Theater has your back. Hey, let's go somewhere else. We should give them some space.
You sure they'll be okay?
I don't know, but I think we should have faith in them.
Yes, Inaya. I have something for you. I'm still learning. It's hardly a masterpiece, but it's yours, if you'll take it.
Huh?
You don't have to take it. It's fine. Never mind.
Let's have a heart-to-heart, Father.
Like father, like daughter. They're both so awkward with their feet.
Yeah. She probably would have snuck up.
Do you think they'll be able...
I'm not sure. A complete reconciliation may also not be the best thing. All those years of arguments and misunderstandings can't be settled overnight. But no matter where they're... All I wish for them is to... Oh, by the way, everyone's... So, we made you a little something.
Isn't this Whoa! This is amazing!
We've also... Mr. Zubair and Mr. Kasani took charge of the design. Miss Rekha and Miss Nadia made and assembled this. As adventurers, you two will doubtless... That's why we hope that your time at Zubair Theater will become a fond memory of your journey. You two are welcome...
We'll come back and watch you dance whenever we get the chance.
You're welcome. And there's no need to be so polite. You learned fast. Come on, take it. This is the story of you and me. It's a...
my opinion, Jukes is the best stall. You didn't get yourself into trouble, did you?
I'm super awesome.
Wait, you two! Just a moment, please. You're the Traveler in Paimon, right? It's a pleasure to meet you. Do you have a moment? There's something I'd like to discuss with you. My name is Nabil. I'm a Matra in the Academia. You're friends with Sino, right? Currently, Sino is out investigating a case involving smuggled canned
Oh no. Do you think he's in—
well, to be completely honest, it's pretty hard to imagine anything that could pose a threat to Sino. But since we haven't heard from him, we're starting to suspect that the case might be more complicated than we— Word has it that you two are brave, smart, and extremely capable adventurers. Do you
Alright, since you asked so nicely, well—
Large amounts of canned knowledge from unknown origin. According to some research, using large amounts of canned knowledge could lead to some rumors also have it that last we heard from Sino, he was investigating somewhere outside Sumeru.
Sounds like we better go look for him. Come